oh my God, the tube yet. But then we're going to talk. Oh my goodness, oh my God, let me say. We're going to discuss about Nolan Wells. So, there's going to be some sensitive topics here all the way around. Hello, Sonya. Hello, Miss Cat Eyes. Hello, Chaz. Hello, Jaya. Hello, Trill. Thank y'all for being in here. Thank you for joining us. And this is, once again, as I always say, this is a conversation that we have together. This is not our typical makings of you. This is not the typical full panel, but this is a little bit more lax, chill. This is we're always authentic. This a little bit more authentic. Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all for the love. We're gonna be here at least 30 minutes. Then we usually jump a little bit more private behind, we go behind the wall. We don't stream it, but we still have the conversations, okay? Where we ain't got to worry about those guidelines and being taken off or offending someone, even though we may not intend to offend anyone. I think we have to have certain challenging conversations to make growth and make some progress. Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree with that? How do y'all feel about that? I feel good about it. And hopefully we consistently create a space of respect, communication, and consistency. All right. But how y'all been this week? Y'all been good? Y'all eating well? Y'all getting some sleep? Y'all getting loved on properly? Getting respected? You laughing? Hey, chef. Y'all let me know. Mm, 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 mm. And we're streaming on the tube and we're streaming on the talk. So, these are two places you can see us right now. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, Lord, let me put on Do Not Disturb too. Boy, somebody just asked that I like Obsession. I loved it. I loved it. Such a good movie. My week was great. Monday, man, work was good. I will say that work was good. Productive. Had to make some had some challenging conversations and integrity was tested. I tell you that. I am absolutely proud of the people I work with. That's a blessing. That's all I always say. The workplace, the people who you work with is so important. Hey, Renata, what's going on? Um, that was your sent back in the day obsession. Okay, hilarious. Um, Worked out well, feeling healthy, feeling strong. Mm. That ain't an issue at all. Once again, we getting closer and closer to the date. Here in Houston, we're having our live show. We're locking in. It's once again August 1st. That's when it's happening. As well as we're going to have a little event on Friday. Then we're going to do something else on Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you're trying to come through, we're gonna have something fun all weekend and for us to enjoy one another. Everything culture come through. If you support the platform, we'd love to have you. I'm working on doing some goodies for everybody, but hey, overall, man, I'm just thankful for having y'all here and supporting the platform, supporting me in totality. So thank y'all again for being here. Let's see, let's see. No, we don't want to pull that up. What else happened this week? Oh man, so I was gonna try to share. I'm still getting used to how I work this whole platform. But I'm gonna share something with y'all that I found to be hilarious. Like I did a question, I asked a question, and I'm gonna try to make sure I can put the video up so y'all can see it, so it'll be a little bit clear, so everybody can understand. Because it's best to just show the exact video. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So nobody's confused by anything. Then we're gonna talk about that. Then we go on to the other pieces and parts. I had several questions this week, and I appreciate the people participating. Okay, let me make sure I get it up. Ah, 50 seconds. Hold on, can y'all hear that? Y'all can't hear that yet, can y'all? Okay, give me a second. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It's not the same box. Let me see. There we go. That's me. But why in the world is that me right there? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give it a second. If you listen to this later, I'm gonna edit this piece out. We'll see. We'll see. But thank y'all for y'all patience. Because sometimes, you be having things together, then it don't be together when you ready to present it. Y'all had to do a PowerPoint and things of that nature. Thank you for the watching the live, Ohio Sweet. Appreciate you. Okay, here it is again. Don't let it, don't let it go to your hand. Oh, this ain't it. Go back a little further. Okay, here it is. Now, this is my Facebook. I don't need y'all trying to get too involved in it. Okay. And we go get it together. Boom. Gotta go to display capture. Add. Okay, it's not doing what I needed to do, of course. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna try now. There it is. There it is. Okay, y'all can see this. Let's go. Okay, 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 okay. Everybody heard that, right? This was posted on TikTok. This was posted on Instagram. This is posted on Facebook. This was also posted on Threads, and it was posted on YouTube. It was posted on almost all our platforms. The only platform it wasn't posted to was Twitter because it'd be a little too toxic over there. But I posted this question, and man, the responses have been thorough. Okay. And just back up once again, I intend to do a series about the culture of beauty, and the culture of pretty just where we get the culture of preference, okay? But the mainly talking about the thing we all could be shallow of is beauty, outward appearance. I'm not talking about just your soul and your mental and your behavior. I'm talking about your appearance and what do we find attractive and non-attractive and why. All right. Two things that made me ask this question. All right. One, I watched Boomerang last week. We're still going to talk about that. We can talk about that later. Okay. But we watched Boomerang last week, and I believe Boomerang is a great film. And it was my first time watching Boomerang. Okay. Great film. I would say it's for the culture. I should have watched it a long time ago. I know. But it's something I saw in the film was the spectrum of blackness in this professional sense. But even with seeing so many different black characters and behaviors, I really didn't see natural women with natural hair. The black women in the film with their natural hair. Okay. The afros, the 4C, for things and that. Hey, don't okay, done. Chaz, we work together, but you need to watch it. We can watch it together later if y'all want to. I'll make something else, but it's a very good film. All right. So when I was thinking about that, I didn't see that a lot because it was in the 90s, and a lot of us not being too aware, it's like the 90s were a certain time. And that's culture. Culture is not about just the race, ethnicity. It's not about just religion. Culture is a mixture of even the time you was born, when you were raised, where you was raised. So that was a certain time and place, okay, where it was part of culture. And I'm looking at, man, it's 2026 now. That movie came out 34 years ago. What do we look like now? And I'm seeing the progress we made. Hey, Grippy. But then I'm also peeping that we Is what I saw a comment, and I saw a woman make a post, and I saw the comments stating how black men don't like black women with natural hair, and I'm like, I don't know about that, because I mean, once again, when I hear making that statement, they're like, oh, we don't. But I've seen so many comments, and when I asked that, that's why I asked that question. But I've seen so many other men say how much they do like natural hair, but we also saw black men come down on other types of hair that women have. Okay. And I was aware how sensitive hair can be. Trust me. I'm part of the bald brothers. I'm a bald brother, just say that. And I'm confident in my hair, but I know everybody doesn't have the same thing because I also know that black women have been oppressed by their hair for life, as long as I can remember. Okay. And I know once again, I'm very aware of being a sensitive subject, but I've seen people take this question on both sides and use it for malicious reasons. That's truly unfortunate. But I will say the majority has been positive. I've seen women get upset, like because of me just asking the question. Okay. Like, why does it matter? Call me sassy, call me ugly, which is crazy because we know that's a lie. Y'all lie. Just, look, yeah, I know you're hurt, and they don't know me. Once again, they don't know me, but they just see a black man asking black men a preference of black women, and that causes offense because they may be dealing with some insecurities on their own. That's just the truth of it. I didn't cuss them out and go off on them with you. I got feelings too, but in this type of work, I make sure I have to put my feelings aside because I have a goal I'm trying to achieve here. Okay, is everybody following me right now? Hope everybody's following me. So looking back on to Instagram and everything, I see men on the other side. I see a lot of men. Some men trying to be messy. Some men is trying to once again trying to build a divide. If you listen to my mission statement, it's always trying to bring people together, but you're gonna have people who have spirits in them that's always trying to be messy, try to build a divide, they try to build themselves up. Okay. And then you have the men that they're sharing their pain, their hurt. Okay. They're sharing that, well, women ain't gonna like it anyway. Well, women don't, they just wear wigs and weaves and perm their hair, this and this and all this. But I'm like, I'm just asking if you do not do like natural hair. Yes, would be cool. And some women like, does it matter? And that poses a whole different question. Does preferences, the societal preferences matter? A lot of us, I would say, no, it shouldn't matter. And then once again, I use shouldn't, but does it matter? The way you look, freedom of expression. Because I've heard people say, yeah, it shouldn't matter, but you're wearing what you're wearing, you're eating what you're eating, you're dressing the way you're dressing for a reason. One, you may not be capable to have a certain type of style, but some people you want to achieve it, you know, either for somebody you like, for a job, for free reasons, other reasons. But I totally understand. I wish we was in time that you have full freedom, but we always adjust certain things we do to appease someone's or others' eye. But that's a little bit deeper into the conversation. But I ask black women, how can we better as black men to support your journey with your hair, your connection? And I've got a lot of positive responses for that. Some negative on that too. I've done a lot of deleting. Okay. A lot of deleting. The most has been on IG. The one with the men, that's over a good 1,200 comments. That's a little monster of its own. And I still may see somebody that's out of pocket and going to delete. But it's more to come with this. There's going to be a lot more to come with this. And I'm happy. Once again, we have mature conversations. We try to bring a positive dialogue. A lot of people are not going to be ready for this type of dialogue because they're content with confusion, hate, and dismissal of each one's feelings and growth. Oh, my wife was definitely like, it doesn't matter. Listen, we had our own discussion in this household. Why do we need to talk about it? Well, that's what I'm talking about. Because listen, if my wife was on this podcast, we'd be talking about, I'd be a pastor basically. And that's okay, but that's not everything culture told. This is Bible based. This is from God. But my thing is, once again, having conversations where people have different perspectives and different upbringings and get to know why we do what we do. Everybody's not going to want to know why we do what we do. And some people may not want to hear from me, but I'm here and I'm going to do it. How about that? But overall, I really do see some progress that we're having within the community. And I gotta address also, we've had some folks who are not black men or not black women to share their opinions. And everybody should know, if you're new here, welcome in. Thank you. The first pillar of this podcast is respect. Okay. We have grace. The foundation is grace and love, but the pillars are respect, communication, and consistency. All right. Y'all following me? If I say black men, this is a question for black men. Not only I said it 2 to 3 times, I also put it in the caption for black men. As anyone else other than a black man, why are you commenting then? And then when I tell you that's not what you should do, you get upset and you play victim. You center yourself and you play victim. Why can't I be part of the conversation? I like black women too. Interracial dating, all the, you didn't change. You're moving the whole goalpost. What the conversation is intended is where it's intended. That's disrespectful. We would not take disrespect on this platform, especially when it's been directly communicated what's out of pocket, what's not right thing to do. We have to work on that. That block button is strongly used. I hate to use when I have to, but I'm a quick. But when you try to give people grace, and that's what I'm big on, but we do not tolerate nonsense, especially if you're choosing. And I use this quite often. You're being willfully ignorant. You do not want to know the answer. You don't care about other people's feelings other than your own. That is not respectful here with everything culture. And it's hard for the people to understand what you're telling them when they don't respect you. And that's going to go full circle. Remember that you have to be mindful who you consider a mutual. You got to be mindful who you consider a supporter. You got to be mindful who you consider a friend when they don't respect you. Respect is very important when they talk about relationships. All right. Those are the three things: respect, communication, and consistency to have an effective relationship. I don't care what type of relationship it is. If we don't have those three things, we have an issue. Okay. What's up, big dogs? So coming back. Okay, quickly, because the movie obsession. Have y'all seen, y'all like horror movies? Feel like I'm doing commercial right here. Y'all like scary stuff. All right. So we did a review on what's the cinephile culture. Okay. And this is uh, this movie is considered. Somebody told me it was a psychological drama, psychological thriller. So, as a person who watch horror movies for breakfast, hold on, give me 1 second. Ellen Wills, Obsession, and so as a person who watch horror movies for breakfast, when I hear a horror movie, I have seen Obsession, and it's a scary movie. I know I won't be watching it. Hold on, you seen it? And if it's how you haven't seen it, okay, have not seen, you should though. Because listen, y'all be talking about relationships and dating all the time. This is the movie to watch, okay? Because I ain't gonna give y'all too many spoilers. It's hard, all right? I may do a video just all spoilers, just telling y'all stuff about it, and I'm gonna make sure to put plenty warnings in it. But baby, I love horror movies. You gotta having a good mix. I think that's gonna be the horror movie of the year. It's gonna win some awards. Great acting, like great cinematography, the scenes like the spooky, like man, I hate when like you see something but you can see something at a distance but it's blurry and that thing's moving. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps, and they did such a good job with it. All right, the concept is like, man, it's about dating. Have you ever had a crush on somebody and you want them to like you just as much as you like them or like you more? And they do, and they start and stuff start getting a little weird. It's in the title of the movie. Have you ever had anybody that you felt that was obsessed with you? Listen, listen. My wife loves me, but I don't think she's obsessed with me, and that is a okay. I'd rather have love, authentic, okay? Because I've had people to hack into my accounts before. I've had people to key my name and their car and say I did it. I've had people to show up at other people that showed me affection's job. Stalking stuff. And this is like before the internet. You understand? It's so much that's in this film that happens in reality. So many different concepts. I can't think of the woman's name. God rest her soul right now. I should look it up. I may look it up in a moment. That this is two sisters. It's not only happened with us, but two sisters dating or dealing with the same man. One was a little bit more invested in him. Would call every woman that's in his phone, and if I can say just directly, try to blur this up TikTok. He was a hoe. Okay, and but one, that was her man. No other woman should mess with him. This woman flew across state lines. She may have driven. Either one. She went across state lines to find this man, this woman, unalived her, killed her. That's what she did. Murdered her. Put the woman's clothes on and left like she wasn't gonna get caught. And still fame like she's innocent, like she was defending herself when you came to somebody's house across state lines over a guy, over a man. Lives lost. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Sick. Abuse. Abusive. And I say all that the movie Obsession, it pulls all that in. It's some dark humor in it. It's a romantic movie. It's a romance horror, however they want to put it. But man, I'm, I was iffy because I had a buy. We had to watch it for the show. And I like, man, I want to spend this money, but hey, I've been saying I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna watch it with my people. You know, you gotta invest a little bit into yourself. I purchased it. I'm glad it was a good purchase. It goes that it had me screaming a little bit, had me going like this a little bit, had me laughing a little bit. And I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. We'll talk more about it later on. But Obsession, that's the movie of the week here. Last week was Boomerang. This week is Obsession. Cinephile culture. We'll be discussing it, so y'all stay tuned for that. But goodness, y'all, if you like horror movies or if you like romance movies, just about what's another movie I can think of? What Fatal Attraction? Kind of think not exactly Fatal Attraction. Think about if A Thin Line Between Love and Hate was a horror movie. That's what you need to think about. Okay. Hey, Arnisha, how y'all doing? Once again, I'm Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast and platform on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we can know each other, so we can love one another. August 1st, we are doing a live show here in Houston. Northside Houston to be exact. If you'd like to come down, you'd like to be a part of it, we would love to have you. We have an event Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday is the live show. We love for you to be a part of the audience. All right, we back at it, back at it, back at it, back at it. Okay. Dang, I be missing out on the lives. Apps tell them. I be trying to tell y'all this is nothing but love and goodness and joy. Okay. I be trying to tell y'all for the longest. This is how long we been going live consistently, y'all? At least 4 years? Probably not. Ugh. When did the pandemic? So 2020, damn. So probably past 5 to 6 years, we've been going. We probably missed no more than 6 to 7 lives. We used to do Wednesdays, then we moved to Sundays, and we've been sticking to Sundays for at least 4 years now. At least. At least. But we love it. We thank y'all for being here. Okay, okay. Now, now if you want to have have y'all joined what I have here on TikTok? The board. I always forget it's the bulletin board or something like that. If you're in that meeting, I will be putting the live information. Matter of fact, if y'all want to join the song, I'll put it right here. Let me see if I can try to get it for y'all without showing y'all too much of my information on songs. There's always a fear that something pop up on my screen. I'm like, oop, that's not supposed to be here. Let me see if I can find the file. And if y'all listening to this, you're watching, like once again, I'm gonna go through and edit all this, y'all. Don't be weary. If I can find it, we'll be okay. It's going to be all right. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. No, I can't find it right now. I'll get it later. We ain't gonna worry about it, right? We ain't gonna worry about it. So, lastly, how we doing? So we'll go over a little bit over 30 minutes. Nolan Wells, man. This whole case with Nolan Wells, it is very much disturbing. If y'all have not heard what's happening, a young black male, um, 18, 19 years old, athlete in college, very once again athletic, intelligent, don't have a criminal record, just here to do the best he can in life, both his parents and his life in the household. With all these things they try to hold against us, he was again that peak of what you want to be. He was hanging around with some of his friends, which were, if we can talk mature, we mature black friend. He was a black male hanging around his white friends going on boats. And allegedly he went on a ride and he didn't come back. Okay. He went on the boat ride, he didn't come back. His friends came back, but he didn't come back. Um, very suspicious, man. This whole situation screams corruption, scream deception. Okay, scream bullshit. It's a lot of discussions happening behind this right now, and I'm praying that the truth will be revealed, and I'm hoping justice will be served. Because even myself, I'm big on waiting to hear what may or may not be. But come on, man. Come on. Like I made a video about this the other day. If this was a movie, if this was a television series, if this is anything else, you have a group of friends. If you just remove race, but when you put race in here, it definitely polarizes the situation. But if you have a group of friends, let's say 5 friends, go out on a boat ride. One don't come back. The other four go out partying, having a good time, drinking and everything. The one of the friends' mother is looking for him. What's up, creep? The other friend, the mother's looking for him. The parents are looking for him. No, but the thing is, they're calling the phone, don't answer nothing. Come to find out, the friends have his phone, but he's not there. This on July 4th. This young man's body was not found until July 6th. I don't know if y'all have friends. I do. If I'm kicking it with my partners and one of my partners end up missing, I am looking for him. I'm calling, not just once or twice. I ain't really partying like that. Hey man, where's so and so at? And why do I have his phone? And this is an adult. As a kid, these kids don't let their phones go like that. These children don't let their phones go like that. It attached their hip. Have you ever tried to take a phone away from a kid before and see their reaction? You think you cut their arm off. So the phone wasn't there. And it's like more and more is coming out. More is more coming out. And it's hard because we have so much deception and with AI here, you don't know what's real and what's not. But it's just steady feel like, nah, that don't feel right. And I see the comments, Renata. I see you feel in the fail system. We have to be parents. Screams cover up. Jaya, the way me and my friends were raised, if we go somewhere together, we come back together. 100%. 100%. But this right here, it does not rub me the right way. Not at all. Not one bit. And it's stressful because it's it's nothing new. This is in Mississippi. And I'm gonna add a few more topics that's been brought out. They say they got the phone. It's been messages deleted out of the phone. Come on, man. Come on. The one of the girlfriends speaking out. One of the sons' stepmom is a judge and is already stepping in to protect them. They done lower it up, lawyer it up already. Look, put my tongue all twisted. Now it was the most ridiculous. Was say they all of them deleted their social media. Ooh, we already. I'm talking about early on. They already deleted their social media. I'm talking about on the sixth, maybe on the fifth, fourth or fifth. They already deleted their social media. Come on, man. And even if you delete it, all this stuff can be discovered. The messages, the social media, all these things can be brought back up. Everything we do right here is a digital footprint. I'm like, find it, pull it up. That's no excuse. You can find y'all can find this. They got accounts. All that account information is held. And now, I don't like, but today, a few hours ago, they're trying to. I saw that he may not even been lost. It could potentially been he could have been at the parties too. But he still, but the one thing we know as a fact, this young man is unalive. This man is dead. This young child is dead. Okay. And the conversation that is so unique and it's so sad that we're having it in 2026. So the thing that my grandfather told me, my grandfather was born in 1918. And I was a young black boy. Okay. My grandfather passed when I was 11 years old. And in my life, hey, Christian, he would tell me that you can't have no, you can't bring a white boy or white girl in his house. And I used to be like, why? And I love my grandfather, loved him, loved him. He was my best friend. He said, and I didn't understand it fully. And I've told this before. I've told this on here on Everything Culture because he wanted to protect me in the household. He wanted to protect me and the household. Being from East Texas, being born in 1918, seeing the things he's seen in life, worked with him. He'll work with him. You can be cordial with him, but if they say something or do something, rather you could be 100% right, but they go stick together to harm you and try to come to us, and we're not going to go for that. You still being a good person that you are, because he never wanted me to stop, but just now when it comes too close, you have to know your boundaries. And a lot of people would think that's wrong, but you have to understand we have to put protective measures. And he said not to have white friends. He said you can be friends with them, but you have to have your boundaries. You spend a night over their house, you better, hey, who go? You can't. Who gonna be with you? The same things my grandfather told me when I was a little boy in the early 90s. I'm seeing, you think that's what I'll be talking about progress. Are we, are we there? And I've never been comfortable and I never want to being the token anything, but especially the token black friend of anything. I want listen, it's subconscious. It's a survival tactic. It's survival. It's not just a choice because I just want to be this way. No, this is to survive, baby. And he had, and the thing people don't know, he had black friends, but his other black friends were not invited to come. Allegedly, they were told to stay back. I've seen this before, and this is just the information we know. This is the information that's been shared. Allegedly, with some fights and squabbles between some other friends and some other black friends. No telling what it could have been. And don't get me wrong, you can have issue with anybody, no matter the ethnicity, their race, their sex, their age, whatever. But it's something that when people of my hue and my background and nationality, we have to make sure we are aware of one another. And I talk about that episode with Blackish so often, which you gotta go, how you doing? Connection. Build that connection. People don't under people think it's a joke, but I be so it's a survival instinct. Okay. I'm gonna tell this story. I worked somewhere and they had an event where it was skeet shooting. Okay. I go to the event. This is a work event. My first time going to the actual day event. I'm the only black person there. And it's none but white people, white men, everybody with guns and rifles over their back. Boy, when I tell you, if I was a cat, the hair would be up on my back. Just, I mean, I'm eyes dark. I'm laughing, shaking hands and all that, but I'm eyes on every single person here. Alert, alert, alert. And that's people don't understand. When people don't understand racial battle fatigue, people don't understand that is just it's survival. And some people, oh, you ain't got to stress. And the same, this if it's a group of five of them, three of them may say, "You ain't got to worry now. You ain't got to stress about nothing." One will be like, "I don't know." One will like, "Yeah, you do." Just in case you get out of line. That's that dynamic that people don't want to discuss and converse about. Okay, the dialogue we have is the dangers that we have. Because if I go on this internet right now, the one we on right now, and you will see so much hate all over. People waiting to attack somebody. As a black man of my size, I'm consistently tested every day. I told this before a few months ago. I'm in a hibachi restaurant eating, enjoying my family. White little boy, his dad calling him out. He think he can take it just because of my physique. And I was like, and I leave that comment to myself. I'm like, why is that even in your mind that you what trying to you literally trying to buck break me? That's what it felt like. It ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna be what you think it. But just that thought of that is wild. And it goes back to that be mindful who you hang around and make sure you're respecting in those spaces. Not because growing and understanding you people think, oh, just because I'm laughing and having fun, ain't nothing serious. I'm just playing when this is how we play. Who play like that? Do the people you're around, do they respect you? Do they respect not just you, they respect you and your culture and your folks. These are things we must discuss. We must be aware of. I'm just being so sincere. Because if I ever, and I've heard this before, oh, you're different. You're one of the good ones. We can't kick it. We can't kick it. That is such a red. It's the same thing with women, same thing with men. If you hanging around, if you want to be that one girl in the group or the one guy, and they say something slick like, "Oh, you're different," you gotta have the guard up on these things, man. You will be worried, just protect yourself, know your whereabouts, let people know. And listen, now going back to that event at work, the funniest thing, I'm over there working, I handling business, and it was one black guy. I promise you, he was at least 50 yards away. Like I didn't even have to. He see me, he over there talking, shaking hands, buddy. He beelined it to me. Beelined it to me. Man, one of the strongest daps. Brother, I see you. Man, that's connection. And it ain't nothing else much needed to be said from that. And we can still go out and have connection and rub shoulders and network and all that, but we got each other back if we need to. I've been in when I was in Seattle, I would see that when I was in Seattle. But down here, being in South, that is something. That's the point where we have Watch Night, where we have Juneteenth. We still have to collectively be here to protect one another. We ain't tacking at nobody, but we're here to protect one another. And I hope people understand it and see that and respect it. But yeah, I'm praying for that Nolan Wells family. I'm praying for his friends, his actual friends, and I'm praying that justice is being served and properly because injustice is real, corruption is real, and yeah, we are going to continue this conversation on Zoom. I will be putting the information out on our different platforms and things, but I want to say thank y'all for being here. We will have a live conversation. We hope to see y'all here in Houston in the next few weeks. If you would like to attend, make sure to RSVP. And yeah, or just holler at me. We love to enjoy it. Live once again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And yeah, brother hitting 40 and God has blessed us to be here. Hope he give us some more than we ever expected. But y'all, it's been a good one and we chop it up with y'all later. Peace. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. There we go. Sorry, I'm close.